next orator, he's from Mexico, but very interestingly, he belongs to a Colombian club. Colombian like the Piedra del Peñón. You see, it has a very interesting shape and very long stairs to get to the top. Sealtiel Espadín is a logistics general supervisor with 2 years of experience managing warehouse, sales, and distribution of recycled products in business-to-business services. So as you can see, he is a very well-educated man. He is at the persuasive leadership pathway, level 5, so he's almost close to finish. And this is his first optative project of the level. So let us give a welcome to Sealtiel Espadín, managing hard decisions with 3 questions. Managing hard decisions with 3 questions. Sealtiel Espadín.
Dear friends of America, how many of you have felt uncomfortable managing hard decisions? Please raise your hand. Okay, some of you, as leaders, this is part of a job, but this isn't easy, right? But you're leaders, you have to do that. Well, managing and taking difficult decisions is hard because many things are involved in the process. Your feelings, your thoughts, your judgment, and many other factors that add some noise to your decision process. But I will give you 3 core questions that will give you the core principles to guide your decisions in ethics. So the first question is, what are the net consequences of all my options? In this first question, you have to put on the table all the options you have when you are making a decision, and you have to analyze each one carefully in the short and in the long term. I continue with the second question. And the second question is, what are my obligations as a leader? And this question is a little bit deeper than it seems because it involves the lives of other people, the rights and the dignity. So when you are asking yourself this question, you have to think if your team or your company have a moral code, and you have to make empathy with the people, because the decision that you are making or the decision that you will make will affect the lives of others and the feelings of others. And the third question is, can I live with my decisions? Obviously, this is personal. This is about your integrity. This is about your values and the person who you are. In this question, you can hear for someone that your decision is bad or your decision is good. But remember, there aren't bad decisions and good decisions. All the decisions right now are in this area between bad and good, in this gray area. So don't worry, for someone else, it could be wrong, but you're making a decision using a process and a structured process, and you are trying to be objective with this decision process. So I will give you an example. Imagine you're hiring someone for your team. You choose one guy that is really nice, has a great background in your area, and you enjoy talking with this guy because he has nice topics to talk. But you notice when you are working that this guy doesn't finish the work. He wants to call her friends in fun, and he likes to visit another department. So you talk with this guy, you explain what are your observations, but you don't expect this reaction. He denies instead, despite of the evidence that you are giving to him about his performance. And in some cases, he justifies his lack of productivity by putting the responsibility in other parts, in other members of your team. So you have to decide, hire him or fire him. You start this process of making decisions and ask yourself the first question: what are the net consequences of all my options? If you decide to hire him, you have to think about what could be the performance of your entire team in this situation. As you see in the past, this is this could be bad for your team and their performance. So you continue with this process and ask yourself, what are my obligations as a leader? In this question, you think, I explained to this guy what are the consequences or what are my concerns about his performance, and he don't practice honesty with you. He lies to you. He put the responsibility in other people, so it couldn't work. And the final question is, can I live with my decision? Can I live with this decision of firing someone who don't make the job and is not an honest person with me and my team? Of course. It was a decision that I had to make when I started to work. So it was hard to me. And finally, I want to tell you, friends of Toastmaster, remember, if you want to make a hard decision, you have to focus in the principles that could guide your criteria to make the best decision. There are not good decisions, there are not bad decisions, there are only choices. And you, as the head of your team, can avoid this responsibility of making a hard decision. So be brave and go ahead. Toastmaster.